What do you think of this photo before we discuss it? I want to know what you guys think. It just looks like him in a Power Rangers outfit.
I'm really hoping this is fake, but if it is real, I do like
69.
the idea of him being older, like an old man Doom. Like I kind of like the old man look. That costume's awful though.
He looks like Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Kind of,
Yes.
yeah, actually.
It looks like old Thor in Power.
I was gonna say it looks very Asgardian. Like,
yeah.
It looks
When
very
I first
Asgardian.
When we first heard that RDJ was going to do it, I think it was like a year ago at the Comic-Con meetup where certain people were like, this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. I thought it sounded great because it made it seem like he was actually going to be in the armor and he was going to take it super seriously and do the voice, and we were going to get Dr. Doom. And we are not. We're getting RDJ coming back.
We don't know
Iron
that
Man,
yet.
but
This might not be real, Badger. It might not be real.
No. I don't think this is real. I'm going even off of his birthday announcement and the fact that he said he's coming up with his own backstory, which you don't need to do because there's already a backstory. Yeah, I just didn't fill me with confidence either way.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of like old man Doom either. I don't like the gray hair or anything like that. The costume looks very like, if we're introducing like different types of costumes within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this one looks very Asgardian. So I also don't like the look of it either with like the cape and everything.
I mean, I'll tell you why I like the idea of the old man Doom is because I feel like we need something that's going to separate Doom from Iron Man, right? We can't, if he looks exactly like he does as Tony Stark, it's going to take me completely out of it. So if he looks different, for me, at least that's better because I can kind of see him as, okay, he's a different character.
You shouldn't see his face, though.
Otherwise, we're just getting Tony Stark. If he has the goatee and the slick hair, we need something that looks different.
Well, he can have like a full beard. I don't mind that if he doesn't have a goatee, or he can just not have any facial hair at all as Doom.
Or even better,
he should be wearing his mask.
Why does Dr. Doom wear a mask in the first place?
Because his face is either disfigured or he thinks it is. Either way, he should be covered. His face should be covered.
Yeah.
But the only time he's not covered with his face comes from a comic book series about 10 years ago where he actually brain swaps or body swaps with Iron Man.
A demon in an armor. There's another time they've shown his face and his nose is cut off. It doesn't matter. The point is 99% of the time it's in a fucking Dr. Doom armor. And he has a Latvian accent and he's not confusable with Iron Man. Robert, shouldn't Dr. Doom be behind a Dr. Doom mask?
No, he's not going to be. Like it's the same. It's the same thing with all of the Marvel characters right now removing their helmets. Like they're where are their helmets now? They just take them off with that nanotech technology, and it's because they need to have their screen time with their faces. So we know that he's not going to wear his mask all the time like he's supposed to. We're going to see his face, so they need to give him a different look. I don't like this look that they've given him. And
it's real.
This is real, yeah.
I miss the Marvel helmets. I honestly do.
I think this is absolutely genuine, but I don't think it's Dr. Doom. I think, look, we're dealing with the multiverse. This has been the multiverse saga. I honestly think, if I were to venture a guess, that this is a publicity photo that's going to be used on product. It's probably either for a style guide, or it's, when you see the pictures like they have it on action figure things or something. I think this is probably from Fantastic Four. And I think it is part of his journey to becoming Dr. Doom. But I don't think this is the Dr. Doom of Doomsday. And I think that if you... Like, I think we're going to see a lot about the history of how... I don't believe that there's, different theories out there. I think it's going to be really interesting what they do with this and how it works in. And remember, the MCU is not the Marvel comic universe. It is their iteration of the Marvel comic universe. And they've made certain adjustments throughout with all these characters. Like the Winter Soldier was, I thought, great, but it was not Ed Brubaker's long run on the Winter Soldier. Right. They took inspiration from it. The Age of Ultron Avengers movie was not the Age of Ultron storyline. And if they did the Kang Dynasty the way it was written in Avengers, they don't have the characters to do the original Kang Dynasty as written. It's just they don't exist. So I think what they're doing here is we're going to see a journey, both a multiversal journey and era's journey through Doom's history. And I think that this photograph is either a costume test, but probably for product, for action figure boxes.
Well, I think these are all very good theories from everyone. I'll read exactly the text I got from my friend at Marvel, who says, FYI, that bearded Dr. Doom RDJ photo going around online, not how he looks in the film. But that doesn't, that could still be true what you brought up, Rob. It could be for product. It could be an earlier look. It could be for action figure, a test, whatever. He says, not how he looks in the film. So make of that what you will.
I would say the one thing about this photograph is it's lit the way it's lit with the lighting on one side. Really, it's lit like a photograph that's being used for some kind of product, or some kind of. So and you can see the C-stand right there behind him.
Yeah, it's zoomed in. It looks like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
But My Time to Shine Hello is the one where we got this from. They're also saying that this is fake, but thanks AI. We can't tell what's real or not.
Isn't My Time to Shine like a scooper who
Not really.
like
I don't know.
50% hit or miss with all of his guesses.
I think he's actually part of the group of people that do a lot of test screenings that go in for test screenings, and that's why he gets some things right and a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't involved in a test screening. I mean, clearly the white backdrop.
Well, that's a site. So, yeah.
White backdrops usually mean product photos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Promotional photos.
Yeah.
This could be on something like a cup or a Lego toy box or something.
This could also be maybe like a screen test or
Or it could also be used as something that you see appear in the film, where it's going through different multiversal iterations of the character.
Expect a lot.
Correct.
It shows up on a computer screen or something.
Yeah.
One of my favorite interpretations of Doom came from a Jack Kirby art book I bought in the 80s. It has Doom it's drawn by Jack Kirby. Doom is taking his mask off, and he's actually very handsome and has one small scar.
Yep.